Our Lady of Czestochowa, or the Black Madonna of Poland, is a very famous painting of the Blessed Virgin Mary holding the child Jesus. Under this title, Mother Mary is the patron and protector of Poland. Since the face of Mother Mary is very dark, she is referred to as the Black Madonna. The image was painted with colors diluted with fused wax, which are subject to natural darkening due to age. Additionally, countless pots of incense and wax candles were burnt in the proximity of the image, so it contributed to the darkening of the image. This picture of Our Lady of Czestochowa was an icon like the icon of Our Lady of Perpetual Help. This icon belongs to the Hodegetria type. Hodegetria means waypointer. Our Lady of Perpetual Help's icon was also an icon of this type. In this type of icons, Mother Mary points her hand to Jesus Christ. This icon was painted on a wood panel. There are two parallel slashes on Our Lady's right cheek. Jesus is dressed in a scarlet tunic and supported by his mother's left arm. Jesus' right hand was raised in a magisterial gesture of sovereignty and benediction. The right hand of the Virgin Mary rests on her chest, pointing towards the child Jesus. The Virgin's blue robe and mantle are decorated with lilies, which are a symbol of royalty, and the background is in dark green color. Legend has it that this icon of Our Lady of Czestochowa was painted by St. Luke on a cedar tabletop which was built by St. Joseph. Some even say that it is a part of the table used at the Last Supper. St. Helen found this painting when she went to Jerusalem in search of the true cross. She gave the painting to her son Constantine. When the city of Constantinople was invaded by the Saracens, the people prayed to Our Lady in the image, and the city was saved. And this began the great devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary in this painting. Over the years, many enemies laid siege to Constantinople, and the icon became a center of hope for the people of the city. Once when the city was under attack and the chapel caught fire, everything was destroyed except a small section of a wall which had the painting of Mother Mary and Jesus. The intense heat and soot from the fire had darkened the already dark olive features of Mother Mary and Jesus. Eventually, it was given as a gift by the Byzantine emperor to a Ruthenian nobleman in acknowledgement of his military achievements. The portrait was then installed in the royal palace of Bells, where it remained until the year 1382. Due to frequent threats of invasion of Tartars and concern for the safety of the painting, the Prince Ladislas, who's the governor of Ruthenia, decided to move the painting to one of his castles. On a place called Jasna Gora, which was within a steps near the town of Czestochowa, the horses drawing the wagon with the painting stopped. No amount of coaxing or goading could make them move and go. That night, Mother Mary appeared to the Prince Ladislas in a dream and told him that she wanted this place to be her new home. Then the miraculous image was placed in a small wooden church and given to the care of the hermits of St. Paul. This is where the miraculous icon remains to this very day. Later, the Jasna Gora shrine was attacked by robbers in the year 1430, and the painting was stolen and was placed on a cart with other things that they stole. But the horses could not move the wagon. The looters threw the painting off the wagon, and then the horses moved. One of the riders, by seeing the jewels and gold covering the painting, slashed the painting twice with a sword. When he went to strike it a third time, he fell dead. By seeing this, the other riders fled with fear. In the year 1382 begins a remarkable history of this miraculous painting. That year, while in the castle of Bells, the icon was reported to have been damaged during the Tartar invasions. An arrow pierced the painting, leaving a scar which is still visible on the Madonna's neck. After defeating the Tartars, the governor of Ruthenia, the Prince Ladislas, brought the painting back to Czestochowa. He presented it to the Pauline monks, whom he had brought to Jasna Gora to found a new monastery earlier that year. After bringing the painting from Belz to Czestochowa, the fame of the picture of Our Lady soon spread rapidly and wide. This monastery became the site of constant pilgrimages and the place of numerous priceless offerings. Unfortunately, such valuable gifts attracted a gang of robbers who attacked the monastery on Easter Day. The robbers stole all the painting's valuable gift offerings and disfigured it by slashing it with a sword, cutting twice into the right cheek of Mother Mary. They also broke the painting into 3 pieces by throwing it onto the ground. Later, the icon was restored. Frequent attacks then convinced the Polish king Ladislas IV to erect a wall around the monastery, and this work was begun in 1638, transforming the sanctuary into a Marian fortress. This led to the proclamation that the Mother of God be patroness and Queen of Poland, and declared by King John Casimir in the year 1656. He pronounced his vow to consecrate the country to the protection of the Mother of God, and the nation's destiny was entrusted to her from that moment. The king's vow was duly confirmed and ratified by the 2 houses of the Polish parliament. Jasna Góra became therefore a symbol of religious and political liberty for the Polish people. But the fortifications of the monastery had to come across more attacks in the year 1656, 1702, 1704, and 1705. The painting was decorated by costly dresses of silver, gold, and precious stones, and this was to protect the icon especially from dust, soot, and smoke. The most famous is the dresses that was covered with diamonds and rubies. Currently, Jasna Góra has 7 of such dresses, each with its own name. They are displayed at different times. The painting is encased in a triple richly embellished ivory frame. The importance of Jasna Góra is in being a shrine for the veneration of the Virgin Mary. The icon was the reason and a witness of numerous miracles of healing of the pilgrims. In the year 1716, Pope Clement XI signed the Act of Coronation, and the coronation took place on September 8 in the year 1717 in the presence of 200,000 faithful. In the year 1909, Vandals again tore off the gold crown and the dress of pearls. This sacrilege was repaired with the help of Pope St. Pius X, who furnished a new crown, and the new coronation took place on May 22nd in the year 1910. Today, Our Lady of Czestochowa was present in the shrine, always loving and protecting her sweet children as the Queen and Mother of Poland. The Holy Mass is celebrated 8 times a day. Every 50 years, the picture of Our Lady of Czestochowa is taken out and carried in a procession around the monastery. This was only a brief history of Our Lady of Czestochowa. Please visit this site to know the even more greater things Our Lady has done through the years. Thank you so much for watching.